We thought they were taking it to Ikeja. We ran after them. But we can see that they have branched into Eninolobo's house. APC, they can't carry our results. House of Rep, where we win. They don't carry and go Eninolobo's house. APC, INEC, they go Eninolobo's house. Help us, oh, help us.
Yes.
See them.
This is where they came to.
See, oh,
and they're supposed to come here. Now here then they.
See.
Don't go too close to them.
See.
I'm not going too close. This is where they are.
See where they are. See where the police that we ran after from my INEC office came to. See where they are coming to.
Call the soldier.
See them.
Okay.
Call
See
the
them.
soldier.
How will they carry INEC election results here? How? Results where we never sign. Hey, Jesus.
Things are happening in Nigeria. Things are happening in Nigeria. Now, I could talk about the elections and stuff like that, but I don't really like to get into politics because politics is somehow dirty. I could talk about how their candidate is over 70 years old, but at the same time, my president in Ghana is over 70 years old. I could talk about all the election malpractice that's happening online, and we are seeing all the evidence. But whenever there's election going on in Ghana, the same thing happens. So yes, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the two giants in Nigeria that people are dragging. I'm talking about Burna Boy and Wizkid. A lot of people are dragging Burna Boy and Wizkid because this election time that everybody is wild now, both of them have decided to stay away. In 2020, I'm talking about 20th October 2020, NSAS, when NSAS was at its peak, and at the Lekki toll booth and all those things were happening. Ricardo Banks came to share something, a song. Wizkid blasted Ricardo Banks that, hey, this is a serious time. NSAS, stop promoting your music. Because of that, a lot of people were supporting Wizkid. Burna Boy released a song 2010-20 about the NSAS. Because of that, a lot of people were like, hey, Burna Boy is good, Burna Boy for the people, they. But now, Burna Boy, Wizkid, for the vanishing. Both of them have vanished and people are dragging them online. We'll talk about it. I have the full gist for you. I'm the Headless YouTuber, this Headless Reactions. Alatari, Yanka! Now we all know how Burna Boy has marketed himself in the music industry as the African giant. And we also know how Nigeria is termed the giant of Africa. So it's like the two of them, their brands are very synonymous. And Burna Boy also emulates Fela Kuti. And we know how Fela Kuti has always been, involved in politics, singing and bashing politicians and, encouraging people to vote, all those things. And we also know how Burna Boy went to do a song about the Lekki shooting and whatever. And it gave him a lot of fans. People were supporting him because, yes, this is somebody who cares about the people. But all of a sudden, election 2023, Burna Boy is nowhere to be found. He's not saying anything. He is not doing anything. He's not even in the country, I think. So people started dragging Burna Boy, say, hey, Burna Boy, say something about the elections. There's so much going on that is bad. This is the first election in quite a long time where there's no incumbent president who is running. Everybody on the ballot paper, new faces. New faces. This is time for a fresh start for Nigerians. At least say something. That is what people were saying to Burna Boy. And Burna Boy came on his Instagram and he came to write, I don't know why it's such a big deal for some Nigerians that have not been vocal about the elections. Personally, I don't have a candidate that I believe in. I've never supported any political party or candidate in my life because I don't want to make you vote and then blame me when the person fucks up as usual. That being said, I hope all votes count and the best man wins. Now, I side with Burna Boy a bit because I don't think you expect Burna Boy to tell you who to vote for. And I don't think the people are also expecting Burna Boy to tell them who they should vote for. But I think they are expecting Burna Boy to say something about the elections. That, oh, go out there and vote. Go out there and when you go, don't know violence. Let's vote and go home. I hope the authorities will do the right thing. And blah, 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 blah. Because yes, he is, Burna Boy. He has the clouds. But at the same time, no, is it Burna Boy who will tell the INEC, which is the Independent National Electoral Commission? Is it Burna Boy who will tell them to do the right thing? You that you are watching, is it Burna Boy who will tell you that if you go and vote, be peaceful? Why are people expecting so much from celebrities? Anyway, Burna Boy came again. Somebody entered Burna Boy's DM and said, the reason are dead African giants we all look up to. So don't try to justify your reason of not being vocal in this election. And Burna Boy replied, if it's who will show you who to vote for that you're looking for, please look up to someone else. And that's what Burna Boy is saying. Make una look up to another person. Don't come and drag Burna Boy into this. After this, we'll talk about Wizkid, so keep watching the video. Now, somebody else came to reply Burna Boy's, Instagram story and said, dear Burnagram, or Burna Boy, yes, let me clear it up for you. It's a big deal because you position yourself as a politically conscious artist who cares about the positive change. You have profited off the same, especially internationally, talking about colonial hardship, corruption, fighting the power, etc. So maybe it's not so unreasonable that people expect you to use your platform to speak up, and it doesn't have to be about one candidate. That being said, when it has mattered most, you have either talked down to people during moments of civic action or unrest, or not contributed. Your music or brand does not match your action in real life. However, it is your constitutional right to be empathetic. But being surprised that people expect more from you is a little disingenuous. And this is what somebody wrote to Burna Boy. And Burna Boy replied the person in the DM, but the person said, hey, this thing is happening on, Instagram story, so let's bring it here. Burna Boy came to reply the person and said, why una mumu like this? First of all, sir, out of the hundreds of songs I have, there are only about 7 songs about these topics. It's talking about politics and stuff like that. And they barely made me any money at all. Hey, so is it because of money that he made these songs and not because he cares about the people? Number 2, I have positively contributed more to Nigeria than you and all 3 candidates combined, and neither me nor my parents have ever taken a kobo from the government for any reason. So I'm more than qualified to tell people like you to shut the F up when you don't know what you're talking about. And the guy came to write, I will respond to this in public because that's where it started. Burna Boy. 1. No one is doubting your positive contribution in quotes to Nigeria, nor did I imply that it was a competition for who has contributed the most. LOL. 2. You are being disingenuous again. The profit/position implied here isn't from individual songs, but rather the brand. The brands those songs help build. But you knew that. 3. You are qualified to tell me to shut the F up because it's a free country. The same way people who are your fans and gave you the career you have expect more from you. Bonus, own your political apathy. But don't wear the freedom fighter uniform when it's convenient. Now there's a TV presenter and a media entrepreneur and also a social activist called Sade Ladipo. Sade also has come to drag Burna Boy. And Sade is saying that your African aunt is a clown. Hey, now Burna Boy is not African giant, it's African aunt. Yo, if you are a true Pan-Africanist, as you claim with your music, then you must understand the importance of these elections. Promoting voter participation doesn't involve supporting any candidate. You are a clown and an opportunist who only uses Nigeria or African issues to promote your music. Effing fraud with fake dreads. Now, let me know what you think about all this. Burna Boy, why people are dragging Burna Boy. Do you think they have a point to drag Burna Boy? Because Burna Boy is doing himself like Fela Kuti. He's doing himself like the giants of Africa, singing about political stuff and stuff like that, sampling Fela Kuti's political songs and stuff like that to build his brand. And now people are not saying he should come and campaign for a political party, but at least be involved. This is an important election. Be involved. Let people know that, oh, Burna Boy cares about, the people. Burna Boy is talking about the election. There's injustice going on here. Burna Boy spoke about it. Do you think the people have the right to hold him to, that standard based on his brand? Or you think people are just expecting too much from celebrities? And celebrities are also human beings. And just like we have normal human beings who have decided not to speak about the elections, we can also have celebrities who can decide not to speak about the elections. They are just doing their work, which is the music, and then they go. If that's the case, then is it okay for Burna Boy to be singing about these things? Or maybe after the election, if something big happens, God forbid if, people die and all that, then Burna Boy will come and do a song. 25th February, they kill my people. Election come, they kill my people. Nigeria, why? Let me know your views in the comment section. Now let's move to Wizkid. In 2020, when the NSAS was happening, Ricardo Banks made this tweet that out of control, Baduma stop. This one with my brother Wizkid, Omolomo midnight dropping, still on the matter, NSAS, NSWAT, political brutality, and Wizkid came to tweet that, delete this, dude. Can't believe you are even doing this at a time like this. Old song, NSAS, fool. And Wizkid FC jumped on Ricardo Banks, insulted Ricardo Banks so much that I think up till now Ricardo Banks has not recovered. Up till now Ricardo Banks has not recovered. But when this election is going on, like currently, Wizkid is not in Nigeria. Wizkid did not vote. During the election day or on the election day, Kill Beats, who is a producer, a sound engineer in Ghana, one of Wizkid's closest friends, his mother died, a week prior. So they are doing the 1 week celebration. Wizkid decided to come to the funeral and not to exercise his franchise in Nigeria. Wizkid is not talking about the election in Nigeria, but he's in Ghana, talking to people, coming for a funeral, playing drums, having fun. And people are angry that why is Wizkid doing this? Emulates Fela Kuti, branding himself like Fela Kuti, doing songs like Fela Kuti. Even his Instagram is Fela Back, which is like Fela Kuti is back. So why is he, not involved in anything called Fela Kuti? Now, Wizkid went on Facebook and posted his Afro Nation banner. And he said Afro Nation. And when he posted this, people were like, isn't this the same person who bashed Ricardo Banks for posting or promoting his music during a controversial moment like NSAS? And this same person is coming to push or promote a show during a moment like Nigeria election. Is this double standard or what? And people are dissing Wizkid. Now we all know that Wizkid, when he's doing his songs, there's a girl who tells him what to do. There's a girl, one particular girl who tells Wizkid what to do all the time.
She tell me say, come. She tell me say now. She tell me say it. She tell me, and they tell me say now. She tell me say now you they make me calm down. She tell me say.
Okay, so maybe she didn't tell him to go and vote, so he didn't vote. Maybe she didn't tell him to go and vote, so he didn't vote. Now let me know in the comment section, do you think these artists need to do better? Do you think they need to involve themselves more in issues of the people? Or and also they should stop faking it for the people. Like if there's something going on and it will profit them to be involved, or it will profit them to make a song about it, then they'll make a song about it for public sympathy and ratings. And then after that they go back to enjoying their life and not caring about the people. Or you think, like Payday said, what is popular is usually not wise. And people should stop focusing on celebrities and stop waiting for celebrities to tell them what to do. You don't expect a celebrity to tell you that go and vote before you go and vote. You don't expect a celebrity to tell you that if you go and vote, don't do any violent thing. And do you think if politicians have paid some tax to go and do something at a polling station, do you think if Wizkid or Burna Boy tweets or says that don't go and do something like this, they'll forgo their money and listen to Burna Boy? Are they that influential? So yes, this is why Wizkid and Burna Boy are being dragged. Share your views. Share your views in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share this video. Tell somebody about Headless. Yeah,